sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse. Your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying and teeth are decaying and creditors weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You bet that Job had nothing on you. Don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best.
Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please. Richer than the bees are in honey, never growing old, never feeling cold, pulling pots of gold from thin air. Best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, so what do they care? They get the cushion of the meat, cushions of the seat, houses on the street where it's sunny. Summers at the sea, warm as warm and free, all of this and we get the rest. But who is the land for, the sun and the sun for? You guessed
Who?
It's all for the best. Should we try that again?
Should we go a little bit faster this time?
All right then.
Just a little bit.
Here we go.
When
Some
you
men
feel
are born to
sad
live at ease, doing what they please,
or
richer
under
than
a
the bees
curse,
or in honey.
your life is
never
bad,
growing old, never feeling
your
cold, pulling
prospects
pots
are
of gold
worse.
from thin air.
Your wife is
best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of
olive tree
money.
is dying.
They can't
Temples are
take it
graying and teeth are
with
decaying
them,
and
but what
creditors
do
weighing
they
your
care?
purse.
They
Your
get
root and
the
your
center
robe
of the meat, cushions on the seat,
both
houses
a
on the
deep
street
blue.
where it's sunny.
You bet that
Summers at
Job
the sea, warm as warm and
had
free.
nothing on
We
you.
get the rest.
Don't forget
But
that
who is
when
the
you
land
get
for,
to
the sun
heaven,
and the
you'll be
sun for? You
blessed.
guessed
Yes, it's all for the best. Not bad.
Should we take it a little faster?
A little faster.
A lot faster?
Okay, let's do it. Breathe.
Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey.
Your life is
never
mad.
growing old, never feeling
Your
cold, pulling
prospects
pots
are
of gold
worse.
from thin air.
Your wife is
best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making
crying, and
mountains
your
of
olive tree
money.
is dying.
They can't
Temples are
take
graying
it
and teeth are
with
decaying
them,
and
but what
creditors
do
weighing
they
your
care?
purse.
They
Your
get
mood and
the
your
center
robe
of the meat, cushions on the street,
both
houses
a
where the
deep
street
blue.
it is sunny.
You bet that
Summers at the
Job
sea, warm and warm
had
free.
nothing on
We
you.
get the rest.
Don't forget that
Who
when
is the
you
land
get
for,
to
the sun
heaven,
and the
you'll be
sun for? You
blessed.
guessed
Yes,
it's all for the.
you must never be distressed.
Yes, it's all for the.
All your arms will be redressed.
Yes, it's all for the.
Someone's got to be oppressed.
Yes,
it's all for the best.
Hello, Facebook.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday.
As we say.
As we always say.
As we say,
As you
in
always
the living
say.
room.
So welcome to the show. We hope you will indulge us today because we're playing some of the roles that we'll most likely never get to play, be they too old, too young,
Well,
wrong
too
gender.
young. Too young. I mean,
Some of us are too young to play certain roles. Thank you very much.
well, some of us are too old to play certain roles as well.
If you've never been to the show before, I'm Dinah O'Brien.
I'm Becky O'Brien.
And together we are
The O'Brien sisters.
So yes, we're playing the roles that we'll probably never get to play on stage.
Yeah,
but
so we're going to have some fun
we're going to do
today.
it here in the living room. And some of you know the drill, but if you are new, don't forget to leave us some comments because we do visit Andrew over in Comment Corner and he'll read out all your comments aloud and we like to have a chat. So yeah, tell us where you're watching from if you're new and what music you enjoy.
Yes, indeed. And all we ask for an hour of entertainment is that please share the show. Just press the share button. It will say write post and you can post it to your own timeline so all your friends and family can enjoy too.
And it's absolutely free. That doesn't cost a thing.
Although, if you do fancy leaving us a little tip because you're enjoying it so much, or you just feel bad
financial
for
tip,
us and
that
you
is.
just think, do you know what, they look like they need a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, then do feel free to visit the virtual tip jar, and I think that is posted. It's a pinned comment, so you can go onto the tip jar. You don't even have to leave the show. How about
still
that?
hear us, which is the best part.
I mean, who doesn't want to hear us all the time?
And you can also...
Andrew's got his hand
Andrew, you
up
can
in the
pipe down
corner.
until we visit you. There are also Facebook stars, which is a Facebook thing. They get a percentage of the money, and we get a cut of that too. And that's also very appreciated. But please sit back and enjoy, most importantly.
Feet up, drink in hand, singing along, swaying along.
So I'm
dancing
going
along.
to kick things off with a little bit of an Aladdin solo.
Aladdin?
Yes.
Oh, I never knew you wanted to play Aladdin.
Well, I didn't until I heard this song, and I think it's absolutely stunning. Now, there are some male songs that you can obviously sing as a female. You can change words, and some of them are non-gender specific. But this one is pretty specific. You can't really change it unless you...
Why is that?
Because it's called Proud of Your Boy. Now, unless I go very New York and say Proud of Your Goyle, it doesn't really work. So, this is from the musical Aladdin, and this is Proud of Your Boy. Proud of your boy, I'll make you proud of your boy. Believe me, bad as I've been, Ma, you're in for a pleasant surprise. I've wasted time, I've wasted me. So say I'm slow for my age, a late bloomer, okay, I agree that I've been one rotten kid, some sun, some pride, and some joy. But I'll get over these lousing up, messing up, screwing up times. You'll see, Ma, now comes the better part. Someone's gonna make good cross his stupid heart. Make good and finally make you proud of your boy. Tell me that I've been a louse and a loafer. You won't get a fight here, no ma'am. Say I'm a gold brick, a goof off, no good, but that can't be all that I am. Water flows under the bridge, let it pass, let it go. There's no good reason that you should believe me, not yet. I know, but someday and soon I'll make you proud of your boy. Though I can't make myself taller or smarter or handsome or wise, I'll do my best, what else can I do? Since I wasn't born perfect like Dad or you. Mom, I will try hard to make you proud of your boy.
I am on my way. I'm walking around all the equipment.
Yes, it's very cramped in here.
It
in the
looks
living
very
room.
spacious, but that's because we're very small.
Yes. Do you want to visit Comment Corner now?
Yeah, shall we?
Let's go over, see what Andrew's saying. I think I might need to grab a tissue.
Oh,
I didn't make myself cry. I just need to blow my nose. There we go.
That's glamorous.
You have a chat.
yeah, we'll have a
Hello
chat
to
while you
everyone.
go honk your horn, dear.
Isn't that a marvellous?
I know, how glamorous is my
Lovely
sister?
image. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Hello to all of our wonderful usual suspects. Good evening, Joe. Good evening, Candace, over in North Carolina. Hello, Barry, and glad that you made it back safe and sound, Barry, from your trips abroad. Sorry, I'm just having a couple of technical issues here. Right. So, good evening to Jean. Hello, Tony. And Candace says she loves the title of this evening's show.
Oh, good.
Good, there's some good songs. And Barry Kinder sent you 150 stars. Thank you
thank
very
you.
much indeed, Barry. That's very, very kind of you indeed. Jane said hello from the glorious. Jane Collins said hello from glorious Costa del Hackney. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in Hackney? That's it. It's an improvement on parking, Jane. It's where we are. Believe me, it really is. Good evening to you all. So, great opener from Candace. I really like that song. I'm not a big fan. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm not a big fan of Godspell. But I do
never
like that
seen
song.
it, to be fair. I learnt that one
You have.
last night.
We watched the film. Don't you remember we watched the film?
Yeah, I blocked it. I don't think I watched it. I think I might have fallen asleep.
The film is very much of its time.
Yeah,
isn't
it really is.
I think, but some of the music's quite good, isn't it? Fabulous Dears. That's from Joe. Great start from Edna. The lovely and loving O'Brien sisters and Andrew. That's from Candace. Thank you so much.
I don't know if
Candace.
that was serious or sarcastic.
No, it's
Either way.
serious. It's serious. Joe said, Robert and I are watching you from our...
Have you broken
Are you
down?
okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to read what that word says. Anyway, they've got a gin in their live in the living room mugs.
Oh, good stuff. So, if anyone else wants to purchase a live in the living room mug, you'd be buying history. Because at some point...
She doesn't mean her face, by the way. She means an
No,
actual...
I mean hers.
Oh, but
No, at some point we will be drifting away from the online streams, although not forever. It just won't be a weekly occurrence. When theatres do open up full time, we'll just be here every now and then. But it'll be a piece of history. You can buy a mug for £10 or 2 for 16. Bargain.
Let me just say,
Bargain.
we haven't actually discussed this yet about...
No, it's not happening anytime soon. Don't worry, you're still stuck with us.
Yeah.
And so are you.
yeah, you're stuck with us either way, so...
Leslie
Sad
Hanscom, who worked at the school that we all went to. Leslie said, "Good evening, the Reverend Terry Brown. That's our old religious studies teacher. He sends his best wishes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Send them back.
Yep, and he wishes. Oh, that's nice. He wishes me the best for my new venture. Well, thank you very much, he's always going to be Mr. Brown to me. I
Mr.
cannot
Brown.
bring myself to call him Terry. I can't, and he's told me to. I just can't. He's always going to be Mr. Brown. Like when I bumped into my old PE teacher recently, after having a little bit of a nervous breakdown. He was a scary man. Yeah. He's always going to be Mr. Stallard, and I checked I didn't have my bag on my shoulder.
He was my form tutor.
Yeah,
I
he
love
was.
Bill. If you're out there.
Oh, look at you, first name terms.
I know.
With the devil.
He's mean.
He was.
No, you. I'm talking about you.
Wrap this
So,
up, guys.
interesting title for the show. That's from Roger Stevens.
Oh, good.
Well, then
It's
stay tuned.
okay. And Jane Conley said, "You're wonderful to listen to accompany the backgammon in the garden."
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to disappear now. I'm letting you do some singing.
So this one, I remember going to see the show. Oh, you're coming through your phone, dear. Right. So this one I went to see when I was 18, and I remember at the time it was quite the talk of sort of the West End, wasn't it? Because of the helicopter.
Yeah, it was
coming onto
iconic.
the stage. It really was. Fantastic musical. Andrew, stop. Okay, so I thought, why not do one of these numbers? I've loved this song forever, and of course, I would never get to play this part in real life. So this is Why God Why from Miss Saigon. Why does Saigon never sleep at night? Why does this girl smell of orange trees? How can I feel good when nothing's right? Why is she cool when there is no breeze? Vietnam, you don't give answers, do you, friend? Just questions that don't ever end. Why, God, why today? I'm all through here, on my way. There's nothing left here that I'll miss. Why send me now a night like this? Who is the girl in this rusty bed? Why am I back in a filthy room? Why is her voice ringing in my head? Why am I high on her cheap perfume? Vietnam. Hey, look, I mean you no offense, but why does nothing here make sense? Why, God, show your hand? Why can't one guy understand? I I've been with girls who knew much more. I never felt confused before. Why me? What's your plan? I can't help her. No one can. I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. When I went home before, no one talked of the war. What they knew from TV didn't have a thing to do with me. I went back and re-upped, sure, Saigon is corrupt. It felt better to be here driving for the embassy. 'Cause here if you can pull a string, a guy like me lives like a king. Just as long as you don't believe anything. My memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. Just her. Well, I was waiting for the helicopter, Dinah.
Do you know what? I tried. I did have a helicopter somewhere in my house, but couldn't find it. I was going to just drop it in front of the camera. I didn't think you'd appreciate that, actually, because it was lovely.
Well, so Andrew's got his hand up. I
Yes,
think he wants
Andrew.
to speak. Yes, dear.
What happened to the end bit?
It faded out.
Oh, okay.
Dinah obviously got fed up with that.
She
bit.
did,
A fade
yeah.
out.
She's like, enough.
Well,
She
it's a
wants
long,
to go on to her
long
next one.
fade out.
It is a long fade out.
Yeah, but that's, you know.
That's where the helicopter should have dropped. If I had the helicopter, you would have got the outro.
Andrew actually said he was looking for his remote control one, which I thought would be like horrendous. I don't trust either of these, the remote control helicopter near my head.
I was going to have so much
I
fun
have like
with
a
that.
helicopter hat for the rest of the show.
Right, so this next one, neither of us probably will ever play this, although
I'm probably the right height.
You are the right height. Because we're too old, unfortunately, and it came out far too late for either of us to even ever audition for it.
Yeah, it did.
But this is a wonderful musical. I've actually had several pupils play the title role in the West End of this, so I'm very proud of them. And I hope I can do it just as well as they did. This is Naughty
Let's have a
from
go.
Matilda.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say their subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story.
Like Romeo and Juliet, 'twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of their hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory.
I wonder why they didn't just change their story.
We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If If you sit around and let him get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay.
And that's not right.
And if it's not right,
You have to put it right.
platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children.
Oil of violets, hair dye for men. Yep. In the slip of a bolt, there's a tiny revolt.
The seed of a war in the creak of a floorboard.
A storm can begin
With the flap of a wing, the tiniest mite packs the mightiest sting every day.
Starts with a tick of a clock.
All escapes.
Start with the click of a lock.
If you're stuck in your story and you want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout.
'Cause if you're little, you can do a lot.
You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair,
It doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it.
if you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay.
And that's not right.
And if it's not right,
You have to put it right.
but nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
It's a shame
We're
we
not
didn't get
stagey
to,
at all.
Not at all, no. It's a shame we didn't get to do that as kids because I feel like it might have been written for us.
Yes, definitely you. I feel like there is a modicum of verisimilitude in that you could actually have
is
been.
that the word of the
modicum?
week? The next one that I don't know.
Verisimilitude.
That one. Truth.
Like
Yes,
a modicum of truth.
But that's the word. All right.
verisimilitude?
Yes. In that you are naughty and you are little.
Oh, yeah. See?
And
Written
I'm
for
very
me.
tall, so
Yes, you're very tall, dear. All 5
Now,
foot
we're
and a
gonna
half
have
of you.
to visit Comic Corner because I have a costume change.
You're
to
just
do
off
today.
everywhere today.
I know. Here and there, everywhere.
All right, well, me and Andrew will do Comic Corner.
Okay.
We don't need you anyway, it's fine.
I
No,
know.
we don't.
Bye.
But I tell you now, I have no idea what's coming next. I mean, I know what the song is, but I'm not sure what the... Oh. Okay.
Something
Okay.
unexpected.
Yes, you... Yeah,
Who
yeah.
we got talking?
Okay, Leslie Hanscom again said this is her favourite show. It's a wonderful...
Oh,
no,
good.
not this. What did you do after...
Miss Saigon.
Miss Saigon, it was her favourite show.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Miss Saigon. Do you
I
know
like
what? I
Miss
never
Saigon.
got to see it in the West End.
Really?
I didn't get to sit in the West End. But so the first time I saw it was we watched they did the concert performance of it from wherever it was up in London, and it was outstanding.
I'm back,
Oh.
folks. Can you guess what my next song is going to be?
You look gorgeous.
As you were. as
Okay,
you were.
right. While we're here, Candace said, "So beautiful, Becky." It brought tears again. That was
Oh, thank you.
for Miss Saigon. Joe said he always thought there were hints of Phantom in that song.
Yeah, a little.
Da, 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 dum. Those bits, the sort of silent movie.
Not as much as
Sounding
there are in
bits.
spirit.
Controversial. And Edna said, "Beautiful, Becky, fantastic," from Jean.
Oh, thank you.
Joe said, "Even though you won't play Matilda, you could still play Miss Honey."
Oh, I'd
or
love to play
better
Miss
still, Miss Trunchbull. Maybe Andrew
Miss
could play-
Trunchbull. Miss Honey.
could play it too. And Candace said, "I vote for that casting, Joe." Well, wow, look
Yeah,
out.
see?
I'll look out my
Trunchbull
costume.
honey.
No.
That is definitely the way
No,
around.
I'm too small for Trunchbull.
Yes.
You just said you're the tall one.
Yep,
That's
you did.
you.
She's got a point there. Matt Moon said, "Don't hate me. He's camping this weekend." Matt, we can never hate
Oh,
you.
no.
Not at all.
Not at all. You have a great time. Great
Enjoy.
time camping, and we will see you next time you're on with us. Well done for the word of the week, dear, from you know who, and Jane Collins said that was her other half earlier. Her first time listening.
Oh, well, hello and welcome.
So we hope you're enjoying it. And as much as Jane does. And Jane said she loves the hat, Dinah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
I
just gonna
think it
adjust
might.
your
I think it
facial
might.
hair.
Oh,
Oh,
might slip
right.
down when I am.
That's all right.
Sing
Start with it
anyway.
in the right
Okay,
place.
well,
It's all in my mouth. How do you guys do this?
just before I disappear, I don't. Just before I disappear, Joe said he's guessing the next number is fiddler. Well, Joe.
Are
Well,
you?
Well.
close.
You're not far off. So this is one of my. This is really good.
are you going to be able
Right
to
there.
sing with that?
Yeah, I think I just have to pull it down a little. Now, this is one of my favourite roles of all time, and I would love to play this, but it's never going to happen. I can't grow the beard.
Well, that's debatable.
I knew you had something to say. And I personally, my favourite actor ever playing this was Ron Moody.
Yeah,
I
iconic.
don't think you can beat it. So this, of course, is not Fiddler, but is in fact Fagin from Oliver. A man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fella be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulations. Better settle down and get myself a wife. And a wife will cook and sew for me and come for me and go for me and go for me and nag at me. The finger she will wag at me, the money she will take from me, the misery she'll make for me. I think I better think it out again. A wife you can keep anyway. I'd rather sleep anyway. Left alone in the world without anyone from now. So how to win friends and to influence people? So how? I'm reviewing the situation. I must quickly look up everyone I know. Tilted people with a station who can help me with a real impressive show. I will own a suite of Claridges and run a fleet of carriages and wave at all the duchesses with friendliness as much as is befitting for my new estate. Good morrow to you, magistrate. Oh, God. I think I better think it out again. So where shall I go? Somebody. Who do I know? Nobody. All my dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So at my time of life, I should start turning over new leaves. Oi. I'm reviewing the situation. If you want to eat, you've got to earn a bob. It is such a humiliation for a robber to perform an honest job. So a job I'm getting possibly. I wonder who my boss will be. I wonder if he'll take to me, what bonuses he'll make to me. I'll start at 8 and finish late at normal rate. But wait, I think I better think it out again. What happens when I'm 70? Must come a time, 70, when you're old and you're cold, and who cares if you live or you die? Your one consolation's the money you may have put by. I'm viewing the situation. I'm a bad un and a bad un I shall stay. You'll be seeing no transformation, but it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want nobody hurt for me or made to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me. It's getting far too hot for me. There is no in between for me. But who will change the scene for me? I don't want no one to rob for me. But who will find a job for me? I think I better think it out again. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, I like you doing Fagin.
I love doing Fagin. I have to take this off because, as the song said, this is getting far too hot for me. But yeah, I would love to have played Fagin. I was born the wrong gender.
Well, weren't we all, dear?
Yes.
I think I would have been a fabulous drag queen.
I think you would have been a fabulous
Well,
drag
do you know,
queen.
I was going to be called Seth as well. You imagine a Judy Garland tribute called Seth?
I can.
I feel like that should have happened.
I feel like it probably has somewhere.
Well, it actually has. It's just that I'm female.
No, I mean, like, I reckon there is a
In a
Seth
parallel universe, yeah. Like a 4'9" Seth, drag queen playing Judy. Hilarious. Should we do a couple of comments?
All right, then.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Making me work today, aren't you?
Yes.
Brilliant ladies. That's from Jean for the whole show. And Candace correctly got it. Oliver.
Yes,
well done.
done.
Thank you. And Giles Ward said, "Who's that bloke with a beard singing? Where's Dinah gone?" Quite right. Yeah, it's a good question. Outstanding, Dinah. That's
Thank you very
from
much.
Tony. Joe said he's just choreographed Oliver, and his student who played Fagin was absolutely brilliant. Well done, Dinah. He loves
Thank you.
this. Ooh,
Thank you very much.
Helen Petchy said, "Nice bit of violin." Thanks, Helen. Yes.
He likes to play the world's smallest violin usually.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, he was having a strop yesterday. I got here a bit late. He was all pining. Ooh.
What was this?
You, yesterday, when I turned up late. All
Very upset.
mopey.
He was.
Sad.
I was, yeah. I spent all day being excited about you turning up, and then you turned up late, and then that tipped me over into
The edge.
into disappointment. And Barry said in reply to Helen's violin comment, "Is there no start to that man's talent?" Barry Tanner, we're going to have a chat, you and I. And brilliant, Dinah. That's from Jill. Round of applause from Helen Williams. Amanda Mansbridge said, "Amazing as always." Lots of rounds of applause from Edna, from Gina, lots of other people.
Thank you all very much. You're very kind. Right, so
you've got all your beard hair off
I'm
now.
all off now, yeah.
Okay, good. So this one is from a wonderful musical. Very iconic song, I think, this one. So I'm going to try and do it justice. This is The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest, and the world will be better for this, One man, sore and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars.
Woo!
Felt like I needed
just a little song.
man on a donkey next to me with a guitar.
Don Quixote, you mean?
Oh,
she's on it today.
Oh, God.
Here, yeah, these are the dogs, folks.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll let you explain this next one. I'm going to get my teeth in ready.
Okay. Well, thanks, because I need to get mine in too. Now, this next musical.
Didn't go so well in rehearsals.
Hey, don't give away our
that's
tricks. So this next one is actually being remade this year.
I'm very
The film
excited,
version is
actually.
being remade
I wasn't
by-
excited until I saw the trailer,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, I need to
Steven
see it.
Spielberg. But this is
E.T.
one
the
of
musical.
the fun numbers.
Although I could play E.T.
This is one of the fun numbers from that. There are a couple of fun numbers.
And
in
we're
that
going to try and do
musical,
all
I
the
think.
parts, because you have to imagine that there are many of us O'Brien. Well, there are many O'Briens, but
not
today.
here today.
So we're going to go with all the parts. And we did this quite a few years back, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And your opening line was great, and I can't unhear that. But today it's going to be fantastic, Dinah.
What was your opening line?
I'll tell you after.
Yeah,
Okay.
because otherwise I'm going to do it wrong. You are. So, now.
So this is Officer Krupke from West Side Story.
Dear kindly Sergeant Krupke, you gotta understand, it's just our bringing up key that gets us out of hand. Our mothers all are junkies, our fathers all are drunks. Golly Moses, naturally we're punks.
Gee, Officer Krupke, we're very upset. We never had the love that every child ought to get. We ain't no delinquents, we're misunderstood. Deep down inside us there is good.
There is good, there is good, there is good, there is untapped good. Like inside, the voice of us is good.
That's a touching good story.
Let me tell it to the world.
Just tell it to the judge.
Dear kindly Judge Your Honor, my parents treat me rough with all the marijuana. They won't give me a puff. They didn't want to have me, but somehow I was had. Leaping lizards, that's why I'm so bad.
Right, Officer Krupke, you're really a square. This boy don't need a judge, he needs an analyst care. It's just his neurosis that ought to be curbed. He's psychologically disturbed.
I'm disturbed, we're disturbed, we're disturbed, we're the most disturbed, like we're psychologically disturbed.
Hear ye, in the opinion on this court, this child is depraved on account he ain't had a normal home.
Hey, I'm depraved on the account I'm deprived.
So, take him to a head shrinker.
My father is a bastard, my ma's an SOB, my grandpa's always plastered, my grandma pushes tea, my sister wears a mustache, my brother wears a dress. Goodness gracious, that's why I'm a mess.
Yes, Officer Krupke, you're really a slob. This boy don't need a doctor, just a good honest job. Society's played him a terrible trick, and sociologically he's sick.
I am sick, we are sick, we are sick, we are sick, 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 like we're sociologically sick.
In my opinion, the child don't need to have his head shrunk at all. Juvenile delinquency is purely a social disease.
Hey, I got a social disease.
So, take him to a social worker.
Dear kindly social worker, they say so go and do, like be a soda jerker, which means like be a schmo. It's not a matty anti-social, I'm wholly anti-work. Glorioski, that's why I'm a jerk.
Eek, Officer Krupke, you've done it again. This boy don't need a job, he needs a year in the pen. It ain't just a question of misunderstood. Deep down inside him, he's no good.
I'm no good.
We're no good, we're no good, we're no good, we good. Like the best of us is no damn good. The trouble is he's lazy.
The trouble is he drinks.
The trouble is he's crazy.
The trouble is he stinks.
The trouble is he's growing.
The trouble is I've grown.
Krupke, we've got troubles of our own. Gee, Officer Krupke, we're down on our knees. 'Cause no one wants a fellow with a social disease. Gee, Officer Krupke, what are we to do? Gee, Officer Krupke, Krupp you!
Well, I almost got all the words out.
I'm impressed.
So the first time I ever had to do that on stage, I was much younger than this.
Yeah.
And
You had a quick change.
I had a quick change. I had to get out of green makeup and into a boy's costume. And I think I ran on stage because they left me in the wings. I was still doing my costume change and I heard the music start and I was like, that's our one. And I started and I sang Dear Sergeant Kindly Krupke. Got the words all around the wrong way. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Carry on.
Yeah. Right, we're at the anti-penultimate.
Anti-penultimate. Oh my God, all the words, Dinah.
Now, this again is one of my favourite musicals, West End musicals and Broadway, and film. Although I prefer the stage musical version. And this character actually, it's okay. Andrew's just going to warm up underneath me. Oh, that reminds me. We have a late show this Friday night.
What did she say?
Andrew's just going to warm up underneath me.
Oh, hello.
I didn't mean that. But we do have a late night live in the living room
You want
show
to promise now?
on this Friday. Are we starting at 10:15 like we did last time?
Did we start 10:15?
Yeah, we scheduled for 10 and then we had a bit of
we'll go
a moment,
10:15
so we'll go
then.
10:15. And you have to be a member of the group, but we approve everyone because we're all friends here. So I will post it again, actually. I'll post the group. So you just click join group and then you can watch it.
What's
It's
the name of the group?
Exclusive. Late night live in the living room. And unfortunately, we're doing the show on Friday, but we're not here next Sunday. So
No.
we're taking our first Sunday
First
off in
one.
over a year.
But we're here Friday instead.
We are here Friday instead.
But that means you'll be even more excited when we're next back on the following Sunday.
And we will be back the following Sunday.
Yes, we will.
It's just one off. But
It's a friend's birthday.
it is a friend's birthday.
So we're at our friend's birthday next week.
We are. So yes, this next musical, as I was saying, is one of my favourites. And this character, actually, although he's the baddie, he's my favourite character because I think he's a bit misunderstood.
Is he?
I do think he is, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to this
So
one.
this is Stars from Les Mis. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on one sec. Becky, yes? Okay. She said, don't do the following bit.
Okay.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flames, the sword, darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, for so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars. This inspector thinks he's something, but it's me who runs the town. My theatre never closes and the curtain's never down.
Trust Gavroche, have no fear. You can always find me here. I couldn't do it in a pink dressing gown. That was my point. I mean, I just did.
Becky was ready. Yeah, she was supposed to do that part.
I was going to take my shoes off
What
to be
a
Gavroche.
letdown. Yes.
But I had a pink dressing gown on, dear. I couldn't do it all in one go.
No. Are you ready for this one?
I am. Now, this kind of reverts back to what we were saying a while ago,
It does.
doesn't it? So this is one of my favourite musicals. And actually, even the film version they did without music is one of my favourite films, The Birdcage.
It's the shoes. They make me fall down.
Fussy, fussy, fussy.
Martha Graham.
Love it. If you haven't seen The Birdcage,
Watch it.
watch it.
Yeah,
It's
straight after this.
fantastic.
I think it's on Netflix and Amazon. Have you pick. Go watch it.
But the musical version was called La Cage aux Folles, and it's got wonderful hits like I Am What I Am, and
Yep.
some really
By
amazing
the
stuff.
fabulous Jerry Herman, wasn't it?
I think so, yes. This number, I think, is for me sums up the whole story. So this is the drag queen in the club, in his dressing room, getting ready. So you have to pretend I've got my mirror and my makeup ready, dears. Let me just do my dressing gown. Oh. Excuse me. I know, what's wrong with her tonight? Okay. Ready, darling. Danny LaRue. Think Danny LaRue. Once again, I'm a little depressed by the tired old face that I see. Once again, it is time to be someone who's anyone other than me. With the rare combination of girlish excitement and manly restraint, I position my precious assortment of pencils and powders and paint. So whenever I feel that my place in the world is beginning to crash, I apply one great stroke of mascara to my rather limp-looking lash, and I can cope again. Good God, there's hope again. When life is a real bitch again, and my old sense of humor has up and gone, it's time for the big switch again. I put a little more mascara on when I count my crow's feet again and tire of this perpetual marathon. I put down the John seat again and put a little more mascara on. And everything's sparkle dust, bugle beads, ostrich plumes. When it's a beaded lash that you look through, it's when I feel glamorous, elegant, beautiful. The world that I'm looking at is beautiful too. When my little road has a few bumps again, and I need something level to lean upon, I put on my sling pumps again, and wham! This ugly duckling is a swan. So when my spirits start to sag, I hustle out my highest drag and put a little more mascara on. And everything's ankle straps, marabou, Shalimar. It's worth sucking in my gut and girdling my rear, 'cause everything's ravishing, sensual, fabulous when Alban is tucked away and Jaja is here. When everything slides down the old tubes again, and when my self-esteem has begun to drift, I strap on my fake boobs again and literally give myself a lift. So when it's cold and when it's bleak, I simply rouge the other cheek, for I can face another day in slipper satin lingerie. To make depression disappear, I screw some rhinestones on my ear and put on my brooches on and put a little more mascara on.
Yay! I was willing to fight you for that one.
Oh, well,
I wanted to do that one. Yeah.
Well, you can't do that with your beard on.
Well, I could.
Well, you could actually,
Yeah.
probably now.
Yeah. Well, we have unfortunately arrived at the end.
Arrived.
At the end of the show. So, shall we have a final few
Yes,
comments
let's
for
have
today?
a few more comments.
And
very warm.
It is very warm.
Very warm.
Just a reminder that we are not here next Sunday at 6 p.m, but we are here on Friday at 10:15 p.m, and that's in the late
British
night
summertime.
live. That's right. Late night live in the living room group. So you have to be a member of the group. Just apply, and we will accept you in.
Why have you got a pen in your hand?
Because we're feeling very official.
Oh.
I don't know why. And
Gosh, it doesn't take much, does it? A big biro.
very
Who needs a
easily
degree?
pleased.
Just big biro.
And yes, if you've enjoyed this show, and even if you haven't, please don't forget to share it. It helps us so much more than you can realise with all the algorithms and things with Facebook. So yes, please.
And if you've
share,
enjoyed
share,
this
share.
one and you are new to the show, we have 50-something other shows there. You can dip in and out. The shows stay there. They're also on Dinah O'Brien's YouTube channel. So you can always go on there and watch them on... If you haven't got that... What's the thing called? The technology where you put it on your telly?
Mirroring.
Oh, yes. If you haven't got that and you've got YouTube on the telly, you can watch it on there. I don't know what it is.
Andrew?
I'm too old for all that.
Save Becky, please.
I will. Candace said, brilliant, Becky, that was for your Man of La Mancha.
Oh, thank you.
And Jill said that is one of her, Steve, that's her husband, that's one of his favourite shows, Man of La Mancha. So glad that we were able to do that for you. Candace said, phone home.
E.T., that musical.
I think someone should do that, you know.
It would be good. I'll
Jill,
play the lead.
Sorry?
I'll play the lead.
I don't think your neck's long. You couldn't do the whole...
Rude.
You could.
That's the only thing you can come out with. My neck's not long enough. Everything else is fine, but my neck's not long enough. Carry on, Andrew.
Jill Brandt said, wonderful show as always. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm just going to skip through those. What a tune. That's from Barry. That was 17 minutes ago. That's Man of La Mancha. Oh, no, sorry, that's for West Side, actually.
Krupke, Officer Krupke.
And Joe said, who doesn't love a bit of West Side Story? Brilliantly performed, ladies.
Thank you.
Incredible Becky, that's from Jean. And Brilliant Ladies, that was for...
I think that was Impossible Dream.
No, it's...
Krupke.
Oh, Krupke.
Thank you.
I think it's Krupke, yeah. Presenting the incredibly talented O'Brien Sisters, brilliant for all of you. That's the name of your album. That's from Candace. Bravo, ladies, from Leslie. That was 14 minutes ago, so that would have been for Krupke, which is not an easy song to sing at all, is it?
Especially not in a very small space with two people.
No.
Jane said that it's her favourite song from West Side Story.
It's one of my favourites,
It is a really good
actually.
song. I like America. That's my...
Oh, of course, who doesn't like that?
Because of the time signature thing, which is really geeky. 6, 8 and 3, 4.
Well, compound time, isn't it?
Well, it's...
Oh, no. We'll talk about it after.
It's 6, 8 and 3, 4 have the same amount of quavers in each bar, but they're quite different time signatures. That's why you get it 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1, 2, 3. Anywho, definitely one of the best songs in Les Mis. That's from Joe. That's for Stars, obviously. Haunting. That's from Leslie. Again for Stars. You have both picked some beautiful songs this evening, and you sung them really well. That's from Jill Brandt.
Glad you
Thank you.
And
we think we're going to make this at least a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Because there are so many songs that we'd love to sing, but we won't ever get
give
the
us
chance.
ideas as well. If there are any, roles that obviously we can't play. I mean, like if you have to be 6 foot, obviously I wouldn't be playing that. Even if you have to be 5 foot, I wouldn't be playing that. So throw your ideas at us.
Yeah, we did have a few requests that aren't in today as well because we either couldn't find a track or we didn't have time to learn it.
If we've got time,
we will learn it for the next one.
I'm just going to skip through a few comments because you have lots of comments. What a voice! With a voice like that, you should be on the stage. That's from Barry Tanner. Good plan, Barry. Good plan. We like it.
I am right here. Look for you guys.
Jane said Jane said her neighbour stuck his head out the window for the Man of La Mancha. I hope he wasn't in the house with you at the time, Jane. No. But also from Jane, she said she can't wait for the late night show, which seems like a really nice place to leave the comments. So thank you all. Don't forget, as Dinah said, we'll hopefully see you Friday, but not next Sunday. We'll be back the Sunday after.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
So we did have a request for this one. We actually had a few requests for this one. And this was kind of one of the starting points for this whole show, wasn't it? The concept. So this is from one of our favourite musicals. Again, well, they're all our favourite musicals. But this is from Jekyll and Hyde. Thank you all for watching today. We hope you are enjoying the sun and staying safe. And we will see you Friday night at 10:15. But not Sunday.
Yes. And if you're watching this show later, if you're not here with us now live, leave us a comment still, because we'd like to know who is out there.
But they will be with us. It's just because as you're saying that, they're with us.
Well, you know what I mean. They know what I mean.
Space-time continuum, Dinah.
Oh, don't do that. Anyway, stay safe.
Speaking of which, let's just stay in the moment.
What, this moment?
This one. This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is a moment, this is the time
this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckons, I never reckon second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment. This is the moment. Tell all the odds, this day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods.